Hey, cat lovers! Welcome to another episode of Decoding Your Cat. Today, we're tackling one of the most adorable yet misunderstood feline behaviors of all time, the belly reveal. Have you ever walked into a room, locked eyes with your cat, and they immediately flop over and show you their belly? Your heart melts. You're thinking, they want belly rubs. But then, whap, claws out, offense taken. Your hand is now a chew toy. If you've ever fallen for this classic feline ruse, don't worry. You're in good company with about 99% of cat owners worldwide. So what gives? Why do cats do this super cute, very confusing move? Get comfortable, grab your favorite beverage, because we're diving into the surprisingly deep reasons behind this feline behavior. And spoiler alert, it's more about trust than tummy rubs. Let's start with the language of the feline flop. Cats are the uncrowned kings and queens of body language. While we humans need words, emojis, and caps lock to express ourselves, cats can communicate volumes with just a tail twitch, a slow blink, or a dramatic full-body flop. They're basically the Shakespeare of nonverbal communication, except instead of to be or not to be, it's to purr or to hiss. When your cat rolls over and shows you their belly, they're not just being lazy or practicing their yoga moves. They're sending you a message that's actually quite profound. Here's the twist that surprises most people. It usually means, I trust you completely. And in the cat world, that's basically the equivalent of handing someone your phone with all your apps unlocked and your text messages open. It's that level of trust. You see, a cat's belly is the most vulnerable part of their body. That soft, fluffy tummy houses all their vital organs. And in the wild, cats never expose it unless they're either 100% relaxed or, well, no longer among the living. So when Mr. Whiskers drops and rolls near your feet, he's essentially saying, "You're my person. I feel safe enough around you to show you my Achilles heel." Honestly, that's a huge compliment. Probably the biggest compliment a cat can give. It's like getting a 5-star review from the world's toughest critic. Next up, let's address the famous misunderstanding that leads to countless human scratches worldwide. We humans, especially those of us who've had dogs, see a fluffy exposed tummy and think, "Oh, they want pets. This is an invitation." Nope. This right here is what cat behaviorists call the tummy trap, and what I call how I got this scar on my left hand. The moment your hand reaches for that soft, inviting underbelly, chomp, you've just fallen victim to one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which is, never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well-known is, never go for a cat's exposed belly when they roll over. Most cats simply don't like being touched on the stomach. It's too sensitive. Like that one friend who tears up watching commercials. Those nerve endings are on high alert, and your touch feels like an invasion of their personal space. That's why rubbing your cat's belly can transform a loving moment into a scene from an action movie, complete with special effects. Now, some cats may tolerate belly touches. A rare few even enjoy it. These are the unicorns of the cat world. But the general rule is, appreciate the gesture. Don't ruin it. It's like when someone shares their deepest secret with you, and instead of acknowledging the trust they've placed in you, you immediately post it on social media. Not cool, human. Not cool. Moving on to the next reason behind the belly flop. Sometimes it's simply a cry for attention. Let's face it, cats are the original influencers. They were seeking attention and validation long before Instagram existed. Your cat might flop over dramatically when they want to play, to be near you, to get a treat, or, let's be honest, just to interrupt your important Zoom meeting, because how dare you focus on anything other than them for more than 5 minutes? Look for the other clues. Are they chirping like a broken smoke detector? Pacing near the food bowl like they haven't eaten in years? Following you around the house like a furry, 4-legged shadow? Then the belly roll is just the opening act of their Pay Attention to Me show, coming to your living room for the 5th time today. They're essentially saying, "Hey human, I notice you're doing something that doesn't involve me, and I find that deeply problematic. Please redirect your attention to my adorable self immediately. But again, still not a request for tummy rubs. That would be too straightforward, and cats prefer to keep us guessing. It's part of their charm, or so they've convinced us. Here's something fascinating that many cat parents don't realize. When your cat rolls around in a certain spot, they might actually be marking it as their territory. Cats have scent glands all over their bodies, including their paws, cheeks, and, yes, even their back. Rolling around is essentially like writing their name on your carpet with invisible ink that only other cats can read. It's their way of saying, "This spot is mine, this house is mine, this human is mine. Actually, everything within a 5-mile radius is mine." If they do it near you or on your belongings, they're including you in their territory. Translation: You're mine too, human. It's both sweet and slightly possessive, kind of like that clingy ex who still has your sweatshirt. Now let's talk about something that might make you blush. Sometimes cats roll over when they're feeling, shall we say, frisky. Especially female cats in heat, who roll, stretch, purr, and act downright flirtatious. It's basically their version of a dating profile, except instead of swiping right, other cats just follow the scent. They're showing they're open for business. To other cats, not you. Catnip can also trigger similar rolling behaviors, mimicking these mating-related reactions. So if your cat gets the zoomies after catnip and starts belly flopping all over your living room, it might just be the kitty version of having one too many at happy hour. "I'm not drunk, you're drunk," says your cat as she rolls off the couch for the 3rd time. Sometimes the explanation is far less emotional and much more practical. It's just hot. A cat's belly has less fur than the rest of their body, so flopping down on a cool tile floor belly up is essentially their version of sticking your face in front of the open refrigerator on a summer day. We've all been there. If it's a warm day, and they're sprawled out like a furry pancake, limbs stretched in 4 different directions, they might just be trying to regulate their body temperature. They'll often combine this with seeking out cool surfaces like bathroom tiles, leather furniture, or that one spot where the air conditioning hits just right. Totally normal behavior. Just let them chill, literally. For those of you with outdoor cats, you might notice your feline friend rolling in dirt or grass. And no, they're not just trying to make extra laundry for you. This behavior actually serves several purposes. It helps them cover their fur in natural bacteria which, believe it or not, can aid digestion and even protect their gut. It's part instinct, part hygiene, and part cat weirdness. Basically, Mother Nature's version of probiotics, without the expensive bottles from the health food store. Plus, rolling in dirt or grass can help cats scratch those hard-to-reach places, like having a natural back scratcher. And let's not forget, sometimes it just feels good. Have you ever seen the pure bliss on a cat's face when they're rolling in fresh catnip or warm dirt? That's the cat equivalent of us getting a professional massage. A word of caution, though. If your cat seems to be rolling constantly, scratches while doing it, or appears agitated rather than relaxed, it could be a sign of something else going on. Possibilities include allergies, fleas or mites, skin infections, or other underlying health issues. So if the rolling looks compulsive or uncomfortable, like they're trying to escape their own skin rather than simply relaxing, it's time to visit the vet. Your cat can't tell you, "Hey human, I think I might have a skin condition," so it's up to you to read between the lines, or in this case, between the rolls. Now for the million-dollar question, what should you actually do when your cat flops over and shows you their tummy? Here's the golden rule that will save your hands from looking like you got into a fight with a paper shredder. Don't touch. Respond with love in other ways. You can talk to them softly in that special voice you use only for your cat. Give them a treat because positive reinforcement works wonders. Call them over for cuddles on their terms. Let them choose where they want to be petted, or simply sit nearby and enjoy the moment of trust they're sharing with you. Sometimes the best response is just appreciating the compliment without needing to reciprocate physically. Letting your cat make the next move tells them, "I respect your boundaries, and I love you back." And if they walk over and headbutt you afterward? Jackpot. That's cat code for "you're my favorite human," which in cat language is practically a proposal. Remember that every cat is as unique as their fur pattern. Some genuinely do like belly rubs. These rare specimens might have been dogs in a past life. Some will never tolerate a finger anywhere near their sacred tummy region. And many fall somewhere in between, maybe allowing a brief touch before the claws come out, like a timer on a bomb slowly ticking down. The best way to find out where your cat falls on this spectrum? Spend time observing them. Experiment gently. Learning your cat's preferences is half the fun of being a cat parent. They'll surprise you constantly, just like they do with their weird but lovable belly flops at 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. So the next time your cat shows you their belly, resist the temptation. Feel honored, not tempted, because your cat just told you something amazing. "I feel safe with you." That's not just a cute moment, it's a gift of trust from an animal that descended from solitary hunters, an animal that chooses who to trust very carefully. Treat that gift with the respect it deserves. Does your cat have a special place they like to do their belly flops? Maybe on your laptop when you're trying to work? Or perhaps right in the middle of the book you're reading? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into feline psychology helpful, give this video a like. It helps our content reach more confused cat parents everywhere. And don't forget to subscribe for more cat wisdom every week. Because, let's face it, we could all use a little more understanding of the mysterious creatures who have somehow convinced us to feed, house, and clean up after them, while still making us feel grateful for their presence. Until next time, remember, in a world where you can be anything, be the person your cat thinks you are when they show you their belly. Stay pawsome, cat lovers.